And we are live. Hello, welcome to the
Are we live
Unauthorized
now?
Message Podcast, episode 24. I am the creator and founder and your host for today, Joshua Matchin.
I'm Phantom. Next.
I'm Gundam. I'm a writer for the squad and I also stream on YouTube and Twitch. I upload gameplay vids and Toonami promos.
I'm Peter Cohen. No. I'm Silver. And I make thumbs.
And today's topics are Pop Team Epic coming to Toonami, Gundam Breaker PS4 game, sneak peek, Toei animation and Phantom's event, Dragon Ball Z movie event, Dragon Ball North America tour, and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders Set 2. So what do you guys think about Pop Team Epic coming to Toonami? Surprise.
That is gonna be an interesting few weeks.
I mean, how many episodes are there?
12.
That's gonna be an interesting 12 weeks because Pop Team Epic, I've seen the first 2 episodes. It is
bizarre.
I think the best way to describe the show is just, what if you made internet memes and turned that into an anime?
If you thought JoJo's
What if you take all the shit posts, all the memes, all the trolls on the internet, and somehow combine it and make it into an anime? In any other time period, this would be the stupidest show to ever put on anything. But with the internet being so crazy, it fits the time period. Just gonna be interesting because every episode, it's 20 minutes. It's about 20 minutes, and they repeat the same episode just with different voice actors or slight differences in between.
Pretty much every voice actor that works at Funimation is in this show.
That's gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Right.
And awkward.
Yeah. I mean, it works for Adult Swim, which makes me wonder if they're gonna air this on like a different day on Adult Swim outside the black as well, like how they did with Samurai Jack.
Pop Team Epic is okay. Samurai Jack fits Toonami, but it doesn't really fit Adult Swim that much. That's an American cartoon.
Right.
Now we have an anime where it actually fits more Adult Swim and doesn't fit Toonami at all. It's the complete reversal of Samurai Jack.
Yep.
That's gonna stick. The question is if the show is gonna stick out like a sore thumb in a good way or a bad way. Because on one hand, Pop Team Epic is kind of funny, but it's a very specific kind of funny. Like, it only works for the people who constantly look up memes. That is literally its audience. Its audience is every internet troll, every shit poster, and everyone who looks at memes all day. I'm not sure if that's perfect or the worst idea possible. But, well, it's also Adult Swim, where one of their hit shows was basically a giant milkshake
Gundam
giant
said,
meatball and a floating head of fries from McDonald's. So
Gundam said Pop Team Epic reminds him of Shin Chan and a hint of randomness.
of what?
Shin Chan?
Shin-chan.
Yeah. I guess Silver never seen that used to air on Adult Swim a while back.
No, this is okay. Here's the thing. The thing about Pop Team Epic is it's kind of like fully progressive. I'm not sure if it's good or bad, but it's different with Pop Team Epic because it's so specific in the type of humor that you're not really sure where to put it. Like if I were supposed to put a show in a bin in two bins, one of good anime and bad anime, I would put it in in the closet because it would not. I would not be able to put it in either.
Let's see. Master of Things in the chat said, not a big fan of Pop Team Epic, but hey, you're lucky if you get on Toonami. Funimation is home to genuine, fantastic voice acting. And he said it's still better than Black Clover. Bloodbath said Black Clover sucks so hard.
That is so true. I like this guy. Who's he?
Which one?
The guy who said Black Clover sucks.
Bloodbath.
Bloodbath, I like you. I like your taste.
Yeah.
There's hope for humanity yet.
And Master of Things said Pop Team Epic is better than Black Clover.
Now that's fair.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Look, it's okay. Here's the sad. Okay, here's the sad thing. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but here's the sad thing. I have read Black Clover since it started, not because I liked it, but because, well, I just read weekly Shonen Jump every week. I fallen behind by 2 weeks, but I read it every week, so I ended up reading it just because it's there. Believe it or not, Black Clover does get better. Problem is, it started getting better at around chapter 90 something.
Bloodbath said thanks.
So it's gonna take a while. Also, you're welcome. It's gonna take a while for Black Clover to get better, but anyway, yeah, Pop Team Epic is gonna be interesting. Let's see how it does. It's gonna test. Let's see if people can somehow concentrate on the second half of the episode. Because, well, both halves of the same episode are the same thing, except slightly different on the second half. Let's see if anyone pays attention and they don't drop the episode midway just because they see that it's starting to loop back.
But you know what they should do? In the middle of the 2 episodes when it goes on break, that's when Adult Swim should add them random ass music videos they air. And people be really like, what the fuck?
Actually, no. You know what they should do?
What?
Forget half of Pop Team Epic and just put, I don't know, one of the 11-minute shows that Adult Swim has. I don't know, like randomly, like in a random night, put Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Just for shits and giggles. Like, there's no reason. Just put it there for no reason. Actually, no. Better idea. Like, on a random night, they just forget the second half of Pop Team Epic and they put Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but in Japanese with subtitles.
Well, even if they wanted to do that, they couldn't. With the agreement with Funimation, and two, the episodes that they don't air, those voice actors won't be getting paid.
No, they get paid per line spoken. They already recorded it.
Yeah, but
I don't think they get paid even more after it's being aired.
No.
I think they only get paid by every line they record. Or every word. I forgot which, but I don't think airing on TV gives them any extra pennies. I wish it did, because all of them deserve all the credit they can get, but
I thought they like royalties from it.
I don't think so. I think union actors get that, but there's rarely any union voice actors in anime. Rarely. Anyway, any thoughts on Pop Team Epic?
Fathom, Gundam.
Well, I first watched the first 3 episodes of it, and I just gotta say, completely bizarre memes. Enough said.
Yeah, if you thought JoJo's Bizarre Adventures was bizarre, you ain't seen nothing yet with Pop Team Epic.
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably going to be one show I'm not really going to care about, along with Black Clover.
Yes, keep hating on Black Clover. Destroy it with your hatred.
Not that I don't hate it, it's just I don't care for it.
Yes, kill it with your indifference. Kill it.
If anything, we should be saying that for Tokyo Ghoul.
No,
I heard
Tokyo Ghoul tried.
I heard the new season
Replace One Piece.
Yeah, but
Well, that's probably an invalid argument.
I heard Tokyo Ghoul Ray is a lot better.
You were gonna say something, boss?
I said I heard Tokyo Ghoul Ray is a lot better than Tokyo Ghoul was.
Yeah, I'll believe nothing.
Like I said, that's what I heard.
It, and I don't want to see it, so
I haven't watched it yet, but that's what I heard from a lot of people just saying.
Okay, but
yeah, Master Effect said never cared for Tokyo Ghoul, but unlike Black Clover, it tried.
Exactly. That's the main thing. Tokyo Ghoul and Black Clover. Okay, one I don't like. The other is just bad. And that's the difference. Tokyo Ghoul, it tries. It really, really does try to make you care for the kid, for Kaneki. They try to do the fish out of water story. Problem is, they did not succeed in it, and you don't feel bad for the kid. You feel bad for the girl. And by the time the second season rolls in, and they do start focusing on the girl, everything that's interesting, it's happening to Kaneki. except that it's not focusing on Kaneki anymore. It's focusing now on the side characters that no one cares about. So, good job, Tokyo Ghoul, but you tried. Black Clover, on the other hand, is basically Black Clover is basically take Naruto's goal. It's changed ninja for wizards, add some fairy tale magic and logic, mix in some bleach power up, and then add some buffness from, I don't know, Yu Yu Hakusho for good measure. Because, okay, the kid has muscles. He's super strong. Great. He still can't do shit. Okay, fine. Oh, wait, let's add the ultimate cheat code to the main character. Boom. Because Black Clover's main problem is that it borrows so much from other sources, and then to top it off, in order so that he can actually win, they give him the ultimate cheat code. A weapon that can literally stop anything made of magic, which is literally every attack in the show. And that is bad. Tokyo Ghoul tries. Black Clover borrows so much at the beginning that it's basically Naruto Tale with Bleach somehow.
What exactly is Toonami Squad? What?
I did not see that, but Toonami
Who
Squad
has
is
that? What? Let me just read that. What? Okay, hold up. What exactly is Toonami? Well, Toonami Squad is a fan site created by us, or at least an effort to have a fan site.
Toonami Squad is a Toonami news fan site by dedicated Toonami fans.
And we try our best to be as good as we can.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
we don't always succeed, but we try our best.
I mean, we got several interviews, including Jason DeMarco, creator of Toonami, Maki Terashima, president of Production IG USA.
And the best interview of all, Sunny Straight, which sadly I could not participate because I had no mic back then.
Didn't you guys also
But he said
Adam
Kamehameha, and I'm happy
Parasite?
for it.
What did you say, Gundam?
Didn't you guys also interview Adam Gibbs from Parasite?
Adam
Yes,
Gibbs,
we did.
Bruce Elliott. Who else?
Bruce R. Elliott, right?
Yes.
Yes, Bruce R. Elliott. And I thought we interviewed somebody else.
Let's see.
We interviewed Maki twice.
And we interviewed Greg Wiseman, the creator of Young Justice.
Who's working on the new season right now?
Yeah, and we didn't even we weren't really even interested. We just wanted Young Justice back because it was awesome. And then Eric just came in and, hey, let's just make an interview with him. we didn't even think we would nab him. It just like happened out of freaking nowhere. He said, "Sure, let's do it." But what? You were supposed to say no. It's never that easy. Usually we have to bug someone for months to actually happen.
Master of Things wants to know we want to talk about Bleach. The anime.
Ooh.
What is
Well,
there to talk about?
I mean, okay. Thing is, if I talk about Bleach, I'm gonna go on a rant because
They're doing a new manga of Bleach, right?
it. How to put it?
Okay.
I have a love-hate relationship with it. There are things that I love, things that I like, and things that I hate. But what I truly hate was how it ended. And I don't, and I'm not sure if I should say it because I might spoil it. Because wow, that ending was just. Let's see. If,
You're
if you
talking
want
about
me to spoil it, I'll do it.
wait. You talking about the ending of the manga?
The anime.
Oh,
The
the anime.
well, the ending. Well, yeah, basically the ending of the manga. I'm sorry to
I had
say
that
it, but
page rated.
there. I'm sorry to say it, but Bleach anime, I don't see it happening. And
Hmm.
yes, Master of Things, I do prefer the anime ending too. It's and I prefer it not because it's better, but it because it actually feels like an ending. Kind of. Bleach's anime ending reminds me of Dragon Ball Z's ending, where it doesn't really end. It just ends up with Goku just leaving like just the usual business, and that's how Bleach anime ends, where he saves Ichigo saves the day, everything is fine and dandy, he's back to being a Soul Reaper, trying to get back to work. That ending, it's not stellar, but it's fine. While in the manga, it kept going and going and
And going.
going.
And going.
And then the writer decided to make a bad guy that is essentially has all the powers and all the hacks. More of a hack than Aizen. And that is no joke. If if you would let me spoil if you would let me spoil it, I could tell you.
No.
Aw, okay.
Master Thing says, "What I would love to see is Toonami give Bleach the Samurai Jack fully cool treatment with an American writer's room, a brand new story, a brand new cast of characters, etc." Also, yeah, Bleach had a superior anime ending.
That's gonna be interesting and tricky because a okay it's it's wishful thinking because okay the thing is it's not like with Samurai Jack and Fooly Cooley. With Samurai Jack, there the show kept going and it stopped at season 4. There were they made comics, but the comics weren't completely considered to be like
Non-canon.
connected to the animated series completely. Fooly Cooley, it's basically an OVA that was basically just animators at Gainax and Production IG just experimenting with whatever, just doing this the stuff, letting them do whatever the hell they wanted, and it ended up being a legendary masterpiece of craziness. The good thing to that is there's no source material, so they can just make another one if they think it's appropriate. And then we got fully fluid progression and alternative. But
Wow,
Bleach is a
Bleach
different
really-
problem because the anime ended, but the story kept going.
Gundam said chances of Bleach returning are like the chances of Teen Titans originally coming back, but sadly, DC Comic has other ideas.
Yeah. Here's the sad thing. Teen Titans season 6 has a better chance of coming back than the Bleach anime. And that's the sad truth. Because Bleach could get another season if the manga ended strong. But not only did it end strong, Shonen Jump basically gave the author a deadline to just end it.
Yeah.
And it is very obvious.
And actually,
I cannot tell you how obvious it is because I would be spoiling it. But there came a point where they kept rushing it to the point where it's the ending of the manga is just sad.
Master of Thanks say go ahead and spoil it.
Okay.
No.
Phantom, I'm gonna spoil it. I'm sorry, but the manga ended a while ago. You've had a chance to finish it if you wanted it. 2, I'm pretty sure you're not even gonna do it because god damn it, that takes way too long to get through. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. Basically, the last arc is basically the Quincy's are rising up and basically they're at war with the Soul Reapers again. The Quincy's, not only do they take over Soul Society, they practically destroy it. And essentially the main bad guy is someone who acquires the powers of multiple Quincy's to the point where he can just warp reality, warp physical mass, change timelines, predict billions of possible futures. The Kubo made him so overpowered. There was literally no way to end it properly. Basically, the fight ended with just Ichigo throwing the sword into him and then Uryu shooting him with an arrow, and that's it. That's it. The usual pattern is Ichigo tries to fight, he loses. He tries again, he loses but gets closer. He tries a third time and finally wins.
Well, third time's always the charm.
Problem is, Shonen Jump told Kubo to end it quick, so that didn't happen. Kubo was basically mixing up the formula. It ended up happening. Ichigo tries the first time, he gets utterly destroyed and his Sanpakuto breaks. Tries his second time with a power-up. This time he has 2 Sanpakutos. And the bad guy breaks them before Ichigo can use them. And the third time, Ichigo just throws the sword at him. No big clash, no Getsuga Tensho. He just throws the sword and stabs him. That's it. That is literally the end of the final fight. That's it. Nothing big happens. and the Iran cars, they were forgotten. They were supposed to have a big fight. That never happened. It ends up with just basically, time skip. No one knows what happened in between. Ichigo's married now. And Rukia's also married now. I'll leave that part untouched. I'm not gonna say who they married.
I know who they married.
Don't spoil it, damn it. I'm trying to save one thing here.
Oh, you damn well know Fathom's never gonna go read all that.
Yeah, but I'm trying to save that one thing for anyone who might be listening. Ichigo marries someone, Rukia marries someone.
Nope.
Do they both end up together? I don't know. You're going to have to read the whole last arc to find out. Suffer. But anyway, that's basically the ending. Oh, and it ends with, Ichigo's kid is a Soul Reaper. Cool. He's like sits, but cool. And that's
Bleach,
it.
Bleach, the next generation.
Dear God.
Bloodbath said this podcast is awesome. I was doing other one called Bloodbath Radio. It went nowhere. But I have skills in audio editing and radio shows. Plus, I'm a long-time Toonami fan, so I can vibe with this.
You think her podcast is awesome?
Yes.
Really?
Podcast is
Are you sure you're listening to the right podcast? This usually sucks. The studio that made the new Fully Cooley was Production IG only this time.
Yes.
Toho is distributing it. Though, to be fair, the first Fully Cooley was made by both Production IG and Gainax.
Yes.
This time it's only Production IG because Gainax is not really Gainax anymore.
Right.
All the animators that were from Gainax that worked on Fully Cooley, I think most of them moved. I think most of them made the new Studio Trigger. That's why you're not seeing as many wacky animations in Fully Cooley Progressive.
Yep.
In short, blame Gainax and Aniplex, because why not?
There's Production ID USA and then Production IG in Japan.
Yeah, but it's just Production IG. But let's be real here. Production IG USA is literally just Maki.
True.
That is it.
Yeah, I think I'm really asking to call.
No, Production IG has an American branch, which is Production IG USA, and Production IG USA is basically just Maki, the VP, or wait, she got a promotion, the president of Production IG USA, Maki, and she's actually the only employee, but she's freaking awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, she is. Awesome. Well, you guys, listen, I really gotta go to bed.
No, you're staying.
We still have other topics to go through.
I know, but
exactly.
I have work in the morning.
I don't care. You will suffer with us.
Try to do at least 15 more minutes.
10 minutes.
Deal.
Fun.
8.
All right, so next topic. Gundam Breaker PS4 game sneak peek. You want to talk about that, Gundam?
Gladly. Also, shout out to Cyrus at Bandai Namco for giving me a promo code for the game. Now, this little sneak peek is just a sample. You'll catch the written review on the squad after I played more of it. But let's just get over the basics. If you play Gundam Versus, it's similar to that, but there's a couple hinges here and there. It's basically like a Gunpla simulator with hints of the story, and you can customize and create your own mobile suit, basically. But the thing is, there are a lot of negativity towards this version of it. Apparently, Bandai Namco switched over to Unreal Engine 4 for this game, whereas in the previous ones, I think they made them from scratch. Also, there have been lots of negativity on this game, maybe because of the game. I don't know why. It seems like an okay game in my opinion. Not great, but just good. Yeah. I've only played about 45 minutes of it roughly, but there's going to be more coming in my review / first impressions. And that's about it for Gundam Breaker PS4. The story is a hit or miss. You can custom create your own name for the character. And yeah. Just check it out if you get a chance.
Okay.
Neat.
One more thing I forgot to mention regarding Pop Team Epic. We also have a review of episode 1 up on the site that was done by Sam at SZ Universe. You can go ahead and check that out. We'll link that in the description. And now there's several announcements that happened today.
Okay, wait, but I have one question about the Gundam game.
What's that?
Okay.
Does Peter Cullen narrate it?
That's another negative I have to come up with. All the voices are in Japanese, just like all the previous Gundam games.
I don't care. He's the only announcer that makes the word Gundam sound like the most badass thing ever said.
I 100% agree.
Narration too, dude. Heck, Bandai used to dub the Dynasty Warrior Gundam games with the Ocean Group actors, but once New York Auditory took over, they've been mainly using them and Bang Zoom for the anime, but for the games, I don't know why they don't dub them. Heck, they dub the DBZ games, they dub Naruto, but then for some other reason, Gundam remains no more dubs for the games.
I think it's. I have never understood that about Bandai. For some reason, that baffles me. They don't dub their video games, even though they know that there's a fan base that will buy it in the US, but they will dub Gundam shows or Gundam movies without even having basic. Okay, let's be real here. Gundam shows don't really sell in the US. Gundam animes don't sell in the US that well either. The most Gundam sells would probably be video games, because video games, anyone can pick it up and play it. It's basically giant robots fighting constantly. Literally anyone would be down for that. And yet they don't dub it. They dub Gundam The Origin, except that outside of the Gundam fanatics, I don't think anyone else buys it or watches it. Bandai is really bizarre with their dubbing priorities. Like,
I know, right?
I mean, dubbing. Okay, dubbing Iron Blooded Orphans. Okay, that's a show. You want to put it on broadcast. Okay, cool. Gundam. What was Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn 0096? God, that is a long title.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that was supposed to be an OVA-ish kind of thing, but they turned it into a show. They gave it a dub, but they never had any intention of actually airing it in the US. But they still made a dub, not because they knew they were gonna sell, but just for the heck of it. Bandai is really weird with how they choose what to dub. I'm surprised they do dub anime shows, period. I mean, the games I understand. It's giant robots. If I was 8 years old, I would eat that up. I wouldn't care if it was anime or cartoon or whatever. If it's giant robots fighting each other, kids will play that shit. They won't know what the hell those robots are from or this backstory or whatever, but they will want that shit. But no, dub the animes instead.
Oh, and speaking of the Gundam anime, Jason and Gil mentioned this one little thing, that after the success of Gundam Wing, when Bandai tried marketing the original Gundam, that was the 1979 one, it completely suffered in ratings. And Toonami didn't want to air it because it was so old. But Bandai paid them to broadcast it, and it still stunk in American ratings. Heck, did they even finish the original run on TV?
Yeah, but here's the thing, and okay, here's something that, okay, I was watching Anime Abandon a few weeks back. He made a Gundam Wing episode. He had like a Gundam month, and he made a really great point. Basically, Gundam's first outing in America was a Gundam show that was not the typical Gundam show. So as a result, any other Gundam show that they would air after Gundam Wing, people would assume it would be similar to Gundam Wing. Except Gundam Wing was its own thing. So literally any other Gundam you show was not gonna be similar. It's basically it's like bringing Dragon Ball to the US, but instead of starting out with either Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball Z, you start with Dragon Ball GT.
Well, speaking of
and then after Dragon Ball GT, you bring in Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon Ball.
Speaking of that, brings
completely different thing and ends up that.
David. Speaking of Dragon Ball, ruin it. Speaking of Dragon Ball, that brings us to the next topic.
Ruin! Destroy this podcast! Destroy it until nothing remains! I don't know what this accent is!
You're done? Feel better?
No.
Got it out your
no,
system?
Give me a minute.
Okay, I'll mute him.
Give me a minute. I want to ruin it some more. Okay, I ran out of stuff to say. Go on.
First movie is Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan.
Broly.
Broly, sorry.
Thank you.
Tomato.
Shut up.
Disney World.
I mean,
Fuck
isn't
you.
Broly supposed to be broccoli?
Broly.
No, it's Broly.
It's Broly,
Dragon Ball.
legendary Super Saiyan, damn it. Don't
Some
make
people
me
say
kick your ass.
Which will
Kaioken,
they-
Kaioken. Which is right?
Kaioken.
Can we just
Okay.
get through the press release?
No.
I'm trying to cut it short, but which was the debut in U.S. theaters Saturday, September 15th and 17th. The next movie is actually a double feature consisting of two movies: Dragon Ball Z Bardock, the Father of Goku, and Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn.
Can I just say that is a strange combination to have in theaters? Okay, like I get what they did because Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, is basically that one Dragon Ball Z movie that is long enough for it to be considered a movie. All the other movies in today's length standards, they're more like featurettes. Really, really
Right.
long featurettes. So I get why they did the double feature thing. However, picking the
They sure did.
Bardock movie and Fusion Reborn as both the movies is the weirdest combination possible.
They sure just did both Bardock movies.
Yeah, it's the I know they're gonna have both movies. It's a
No,
double
I'm saying
feature.
no, you misunderstand. I'm saying instead of Bardock, the Father of Goku, and Fusion Reborn, they should have did Bardock, the Father of Goku, and the other Bardock movie. I forgot the name of it, which is technically a
Well,
sequel to.
yeah, but the problem is that is the sequel isn't even an hour.
All right,
It isn't even 40 minutes.
right.
And the sequel never got dubbed and is supposed to be a video game exclusive.
The video game
If
thing, wasn't that like Dragon Ball Heroes in Japan?
Yeah.
No, when I say it was exclusive, I mean
Different.
that okay, with when they did Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, they included an OVA which is basically a remake of an old OVA from one of the old, I think, Super Nintendo video games of Dragon Ball Z. And basically, they took those cutscenes and made that into an OVA for Raging Blast 2. The Bardock OVA, the new one, they made it as a bonus to I think it was Dragon Ball Z. I think it was Ultimate Tenkaichi? I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm probably wrong. And the special's decent. It's just that it never got dubbed. Basically, all they did was just add subtitles. Neat. But anyway, back to the double feature thing. That is a really weird combination. If anything, it would have made more sense if it was like at least within the same time period. Like I don't know. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know, like the Trunks special, and then Super Android 13, or I don't know, Fusion Reborn, and then Wrath of the Dragon. But it's weird that they picked a special that takes place before Dragon Ball, and then another movie that takes place pretty almost at the end of Dragon Ball Z. It's like you're starting with the before the beginning and almost at the end. And and you're supposed to fill in the blank. The huge 300 episode gap. I don't know. I'm super happy because I want to see those movies in sweet HD on the big screen. But it's a weird choice for double feature. Anyone else want to say something?
I just want to go to bed.
Hey, my
No.
mic was here.
You're staying
Anyway,
here. You're
so-
gonna suffer.
Dragon Ball. God damn it. Dragon Ball Z Broly Legendary Super Saiyan, September 15th and September 17th. The double feature is November 3rd and November 5th.
I might see
In
one.
addition to seeing the fully remastered films on the big screen, complete with English dubs, fans will also receive Broly trading card from Bandai's Dragon Ball Super card game, along with the posters for the two movies, as you can see here.
I might actually go see one of these.
You might actually get the chance because unlike the usual Funimation screenings, I checked the dates. Both of those movies, you're gonna be able to see them on a Saturday. An actual
Yeah.
Saturday, not in the middle of the week at 7
Yeah.
p.m. or on a Monday. No,
It's gonna
they're
be
both on both of those
Saturday and
movies on
Sunday.
Saturday. Well, Sunday, Saturday.
And Sunday.
Sunday, Saturday. Basically, they're going to be on the weekend. You can actually see that.
Correction. Saturday and Monday for the one in September. And then the other one I'm not sure. I have to look at the date.
I already checked. You're going to be able
Alright,
to see
so
it on
Saturday.
either the weekend or on the actual week.
Alright, so Saturday or Monday.
Yeah.
Hmm.
How's the chat doing?
Alright.
Chat.
Let me check.
It's gone!
It's a trick.
It's right there. It's still there.
Quick,
Okay.
someone panic!
Panic.
Bloodbath said Broly is a crybaby. And then they're talking about some other stuff. Alright, so continue with our next topic, which is also Dragon Ball related. Let this load up.
So much Dragon Ball. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
So your Dragon Ball North America tour.
Yes, that. Am I the only one who's actually finding it hard to get excited when okay, What's the tour? What's the tour?
The tour.
What is in the actual tour?
All right, well, let me get to it if you shut up and let me talk.
No. Wait, they actually announced details?
Yes, today. I got the press release today.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the date. I'm talking about like what's in it.
Yes.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh, thank
yes.
God! Say it. Tell me.
The Dragon Ball North America Tour 2018 Seven City Tour kicks off in July at San Diego Comic-Con. Features include a replica of the World Martial Arts Tournament. It's the actual. You see the picture. It's the actual tournament thing. The replica, life-size replica.
A life-size replica of the martial arts tournament stage?
Yes.
Damn.
See the picture right there?
Damn!
Awesome.
Okay, now I'm getting excited.
Let me get back to the details. All right.
Meh.
Groundbreaking traveling exhibit will kick off July 9th at San Diego Comic-Con and run to the end of the year, making stops at a total of 7 cities. If you don't get that reference, 7 cities, 7 Dragon Balls.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I have to ask. Please
What?
tell me one of those cities is Chicago.
I'm afraid not.
How about Florida?
Let me get to the
None of
cities.
them are Chicago.
San Diego, OtakuCon. I'm not sure where that was at. I guess it says Washington Convention Center, so I guess Washington State, I'm assuming. Or somewhere on the West Coast. Fan Expo, that's in Canada. Rose City Comic-Con at Oregon Convention Center, so that's West Coast. New York Comic-Con, and then in Dallas, Texas at the Irving Convention Center. But then it says the 7th event location is to be determined. So
Oh, come on, that's cheating. They include Dallas, really? That's cheating. Of course they include Dallas.
Right, Funimation.
The state where Funimation is.
Yeah. And then the
Yeah.
7th
Cheating.
event location is to be determined at a later time. All right, so the details. The groundbreaking traveling exhibit will kick off July 19th at San Diego Comic-Con and run to the end of the year, making a stop at a total of 7 cities in the United States and Canada. An exclusive preview event is scheduled for July 18th in San Diego, produced by Bandai Namco Group companies, which includes Bandai Spirits Co., basically Bandai, alongside, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, Shishua Incorporated and Toei Animation. Shueisha Incorporated and Toei Animation. The tour is one of the most ambitious undertakings for beloved Dragon Ball brand. Taking place inside a life-size replica of the World Martial Arts Tournament, the exhibit invites visitors to experience the world of Dragon Ball by reliving their favorite episodes, learning more about their favorite Dragon Ball characters, and checking out the latest collectible products from Tamishi Nations and SH Figure Arts. Additionally, attendees will be able to try their hand at Dragon Ball Supercore game, Dragon Ball Fighters video game, and Dragon Ball Legends smartphone game app. And
Okay,
much more.
can I stop you for a sec? Did you
No.
say recreate?
Yes.
Did you say recreate your favorite scenes from the Dragon Ball series?
By reliving their favorite episodes.
Oh, damn. That's
Learning
a
more
huge difference. Because I would have loved for them to recreate Yamcha dying by Cyberman.
Yeah.
Like a live show that's only just Cybermen jumping out of Yamcha and just blowing up. Damn it, you broke my hopes and dreams now.
So,
Lastly, fans attending San Diego Comic-Con will get a sneak peek at an exclusive theatrical trailer for the upcoming Dragon Ball Super movie, which is a working title. The official title is to be announced at a later time. Scheduled for release in Japan in December 2018. Additional movie trailers will also be previewed throughout the tour, bringing everything fans love about Dragon Ball into one amazing attraction. Dragon Ball North American Tour 2018 is a celebration 34 years in the making. World Martial Art Tournament offers a full Dragon Ball experience. Each stop, we said this, it's going to feature life-size replica martial arts tournament, as you can see in the picture, from the Dragon Ball series. You can also check out the latest products, which are we'll get to
merchandise,
which actually look pretty awesome. Well, sort of. Freaking Vegeta looks like he's wearing a diaper.
Who?
Vegeta. Can you see the picture on the screen?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So there's you can get a super
He made a super
God.
boom boom.
Yeah. Saiyan God SS Vegeta Blue, which is $60, is Broly event exclusive, which is $75. Perfect Cell, $60. Then you can also get just the power up energy Aurora by itself for $25. It's just the Aurora, and that's it.
Yeah, for the stands. Well, for the figures.
Yeah. But you gotta buy it separately.
Yeah.
So it's an extra $25 for that. And then there's gonna be promotional giveaway.
Ooh, yes. I want that. I want
promotional
the bag.
Giveaway. It's the bag, a exclusive keychain, and the cards. Dragon Ball Super Card Game demo deck.
Yeah, no one cares about the cards. Give me the bag.
Yeah. Again, the dates are San Diego, July 19th through 22nd. Preview night, July 18th. Otakugan, Otakon. I think Otakon. August 5th through 12th. Fan Expo Canada, August 30th through September 2nd. Rose City Comic Con, September 7th through 9th. New York Comic Con, October 4th through 7th. Dallas Fan Days, October 9th through 21st. And as I said earlier, 7 event location to be determined at a later date.
Chicago. They have to do something in them. They have to do something in the... What's Chicago and again?
Illinois.
Something like... Damn it. Sorry, everyone. I don't know the geography of the U.S. I'm not from here.
Detroit, Michigan.
They have to do something for the middle of the U.S., right? There's no middle. There's nothing in the middle.
West Coast, East Coast. Well, unless you count Texas as the middle, it's kind of the middle.
Yeah, but Texas is the obvious. Texas is basically the required choice, just because Funimation is right fucking there. That would be like. That would be like a Japanese band making a tour and saying, "Oh, we're gonna hit all the. One of the cities is gonna be Tokyo." Yeah, of course it's gonna be Tokyo. It's the biggest city. Well, same with this. Of course you're gonna go to Texas. It's where Funimation is. It's Dallas. It's right freaking there. It's way too obvious. They don't have anything for anyone in the middle of the actual United States. That's just weird. East Coast and West Coast, nothing in the middle?
if Chicago is going to have any more cons until next year. I think they've done all their
Damn
cons
it!
next year.
Damn it. Okay, but still, there's nothing for anyone in the middle? Because that's pretty harsh.
Man, thanks that Vegeta just shot himself.
Poor Yamcha.
You know, I'm going to be watching this after we record. I'm going to actually be awake and I'm going to laugh at all this.
Let's see what these locations are at.
Recreate your favorite Dragon Ball Z moments. Like the time Yamcha got blown up by Cybermen. Or the time Goku punched his kid during training. Repeatedly.
Can we let it be the Team 4-star version?
I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
Meet the official Goku. Canadian Goku. And last but not least,
In the next dimension.
abridged Goku.
The best Goku.
So funny.
Dumbass Goku. Oh
Okay,
god, that would
so-
have been hilarious.
So, Otakon is in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Let me verify that though. Could be wrong.
Nobody cares about Las Vegas.
But it's Vegas.
Wait, hold on.
You
I've never
can
been.
do anything there and people will pretend that it never happened.
But I've never been there, so I don't care.
I've been there. It's crazy. There's a lot of hookers. Also a huge arcade. I played Street Fighter and lost a lot.
That depends on your definition of arcade games. Besides Street Fighter.
Actually, I'll take that back. This Otakon is in Washington, D.C.
Told you.
Just in East Coast.
So East Coast and West Coast and Texas
Canada.
because Funimation is there.
I mean, they could put it in Florida.
You just want it there.
Because there's nothing to do over here.
You have fucking Disney World. You have Orlando. You have Universal Studios. You have SeaWorld, for God's sakes. And you tell me you don't have anything to do there? Are you kidding me?
In my defense, they don't have Super Nintendo World yet.
Okay, but they literally have the rest of Universal Studios.
But they got rid of like 90% of the nostalgicness of Universal.
Okay, then
And
go to fucking Disney World. Dude, you can't tell me there's nothing to do in Orlando when you have literally 3 giant parks next door. You're the one person in this entire podcast who has no excuse who can't say there's nothing to do when you have 3 giant parks next door. You said it yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You just need to take a bus to Disney World.
Should I have been more specific?
So yeah, it's San Diego, California, Washington D.C., Toronto, Canada, Portland, Oregon, New York City, Dallas, Texas, and then the 7th city is to be announced at a later date.
In my defense, there's like, we don't have these kinds of anime events in Florida. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay, that makes more sense.
I
But
mean,
no, I want them all. You're mine. Bold prediction. The 7th location isn't even in the continental U.S. It's going to be in Hawaii.
that would be hilarious.
It could be October in Puerto Rico.
No. They go straight to Alaska.
Isn't Florida like GTA 5? I haven't played GTA 5 in a while.
GTA 5 takes place in fictional Los Angeles. Vice City was Florida.
I have never played Vice City. All I have is I've only played San Andreas.
They're all terrible.
All right.
Isn't Florida like GTA 5?
Florida is full of
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he means the game. I'm not sure if he means that the game is like Florida or if Florida is like the game.
I'm starting to realize that just occurred to me.
Thank you, Bloodbath. Florida does have a bunch of old people.
Well, Fathom and Gundam here are from Florida, and they're not old.
I am only 24,000 years old.
And I'm 25,000.
You guys are old.
Nobody cares.
I care. You're too old for anime. Get a job already.
I already have a job.
Same here.
Get another one. Get another job and buy me a Switch.
No, I'm trying to save up for one for myself.
Yeah, but I want a Switch.
Actually, Silver, they can't go to Hawaii. They can't.
Why not?
Toward Hawaii.
Oh, the volcano thing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, there's
But
Florida.
they can still go to Alaska, which I find hilarious. Yeah, we'll have the martial arts tournament stage in the freezing weather of Alaska.
And the Alaskan government will pay for it.
You know Alaska is a state, right?
The people of Alaska will pay for it.
Now on to JoJo.
That's still the U.S.
I said the people, not the... Never mind. Let's just go get to JoJo.
There's no salvation. You've convinced me. You didn't know Alaska was a state.
Because I'm too tired.
It's now my head canon. It's my head canon now.
Like how Majin
all
Buu's
this time you thought there were 49 states. That is my head canon now.
Only when I'm half awake.
So, God damn it.
Destroy the podcast! Destroy it!
Getting back on.
What were we talking about again?
JoJo.
How's this chat doing? Are they bored yet?
See for yourself. Fully Coolies airing tomorrow at midnight, and then next weekend it moves to 11:30.
Wait, JoJo is?
No, Fully Cooley.
Fully Cooley.
Wait, Fully Cooley moves to 11:30 tomorrow?
Did nobody
June
watch
30th.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You scared me.
Did nobody listen to what we were talking about earlier? Our first topic?
Yeah, I remember now.
I'm too tired to...
And I forgot again.
You have 1 week to make new thumbs, Silver.
Sweet, I'm gonna burn it.
So yeah, Fully Cooley moves to 11:30. My Hero Academia moves to 11.
And I still have that sweet
Yes.
Fully Cooley poster.
Right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's
the
gonna be very
sweet poster that Maki gave us. Well, actually, no, another thing about it. Kinda gave us a chance to get it.
I got one.
Anyway, next topic.
yeah.
JoJo.
Give me a minute to get back to it.
An amazing anime, which is getting another season.
Yeah, part
JoJo's
4.
Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders Part 2. Dear God, that is a long title.
Come on. Anyway, so yeah, this video announced that JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Set 2 Stardust Curators is available for pre-order.
Crusaders.
Crusaders, that's what I thought I said. I'm getting tired. Sorry. Will be available. Is now available for pre-order and will be released on July 3rd. It's a DVD set and a limited Blu-ray set. Each disc set contains 24 episodes. There's episodes 27 to 50, and notable bonus features exclusive to the Blu-ray release.
Probably like blooper reels or something.
Yeah.
Lick.
It's motherfucking hammer time.
The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Set 2 Stardust Crusaders limited edition Blu-ray set will carry a price of $69.99 US, $89.99 Canadian. Set 2 contains 4 discs.
$81.99.
That's what I said.
You said $89.99.
That's what I heard.
Well, I said $69.99 US, $81.99 Canadian. Now, can I please get through this?
No.
Set 2 contains 4 discs as well as a 105-page episode guide and 6 full-color collectible art cards. Notable bonus features include English voice cast interviews, digital art gallery, series trailers, and a segment of the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fandom.
I do not deserve this Blu-ray set.
You're right,
The
you don't.
The DVD set will be available for $39.99 US and $52.99 Canadian.
No one
and
cares about
features
the
series
DVD
trailers.
set. No one. Everyone will want the Blu-ray set.
That's why
English
it's
dub
limited.
and English subtitle are available for both formats. The English cast features Patrick Seltz as Zio, Richard Epcot
Patrick
as
Seitz.
Patrick Seitz as Zio. Sorry, Richard Epcot as older Joseph.
Old
And
man Epcar.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name.
Tergliafera. Is that it?
Who voices Avadar.
Avdol.
Abdal.
And I'm pretty sure that's Matthew Mercer as Jotaro.
Man, we have come a long way from that terrible release of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from Warner Brothers.
Don't remind me.
We have come so far.
Yes.
And another news.
And in other exciting JoJo's news, Golden Wind, which is part 5, the next anime arc, was just announced in Japan. Viz Media is thrilled to host the North American premiere of the first episode at the upcoming Anime Expo at JoJo's Bizarre Adventure panel on Friday, July 6th at 3 p.m. in main events. Don't miss it. And yes, we will be there covering that panel, along with several other panels, which we hope to have our full schedule released sometimes.
Now, I have to ask this. Let's see if anyone in the chat can actually answer this. This is a legit question, and I will say it right now. I have not read JoJo, so I don't really know JoJo. All I know is that every arc there's a different JoJo because of, well, the name. So, someone answer me this. On that picture, who is the main character? Because when I see them, the facial expression is so similar that I actually can't tell who's the main character. They all look the same.
My guess is usually since the main character is always in the center, is either the one in white or the one in pink.
Yes, that would usually be the case, but since there's sits and no one's in the center, then that leaves us with not an answer. So, yeah. It's great. It got a second season. But, well, okay, not a second season, but it got another season. But, I can't tell who's the main character. That's not a good sign for promotion. I mean, usually you can tell who's the main character just by looking at promotional art. And this time, they either all look like the main character or they all look like the side characters. And the answer is no one knows. Fathom, stop promoting Verb. It's on Funimation. That's cheaper.
But I like VRV.
Yeah, but Funimation is cheaper.
That's why we don't have our sponsorship by them.
Yes, but Funimation is cheaper.
I was referring to Funimation.
I know, but again, Funimation is cheaper. Anyway, next topic.
That was the only topic there was.
Oh, thank God we can leave this crap.
Actually, there was something I did spot it earlier today.
Damn it!
Darn it, Phantom.
And I'm not trolling or anything. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
Ugh. Fine.
Yeah, there's a Dragon Ball Fighters World Tournament that's coming. Coming around soon.
The Dragon Ball Fighters Martial Arts Tournament?
World Tournament.
Martial Arts Tournament.
Okay, we'll go with that.
It's the only way it makes sense for Dragon Ball. There's no bigger event in Dragon Ball than the martial arts tournament. So why not just call it the Dragon Ball Fighters Martial Arts Tournament?
And Knuckles.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
Or
With new
Bayonetta.
fucking mode.
With what?
Why
Okay,
is this
the
thing
what?
going on mute? Piece of crap. And Silver, there is a bigger event, the Universal Tournament.
Yes. The Universe Survival Saga. Oh shit, I just realized we're actually getting close to starting that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we have? How many?
Up
How many
next,
fillers?
it's gonna be about 7 episodes.
Oh,
But
that
the
sounds good.
best, but I have to. But here's the thing: the best thing about Dragon Ball Super is they know how to make filler episodes.
Yep.
Those are gonna be freaking hilarious. I have seen all of Super, and I can guarantee you those are gonna be freaking funny. We're even gonna have the crossover.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Are
The
they
Dragon.
going to play that?
We're also going to have a recreation of a certain scene from Dragon Ball Z.
Is it when Yamcha dies?
Yes.
Okay,
Spoiler
there's
alert.
that one, but I was
Oh, are
talking
you
about.
serious?
No, I was talking about that one too. The crossover with Ariel. Is that how you say her name?
I was talking about the Doctor Slump Dragon Ball crossover.
Yeah,
I saw
Ariel.
that one.
That
I don't
is
actually know
freaking
it.
hilarious. That is the best. That is the best filler episode they
Is it
have
where
done of
Ariel
Dragon Ball. Period.
and Goku are fighting?
Like even it's the one episode in Dragon Ball where they break the fourth wall to the point where it's murdered. In Dragon Ball standards, I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, really, I think there's nothing left to talk about.
Yeah, but one
You're
more
right.
thing.
Let's make fun of Boss for like 30 minutes.
I'm trying to say something, you jackass.
Okay, we'll make fun of Phantom for 30 minutes.
Anyway,
So Phantom, how's the
episode
look
20.
back coming along?
There's the Sora.
It's now literally been 3 years. 3 years. This month makes 3 years.
Oh, that's never gonna happen. And it's hilarious.
Toonami Squad, it all goes to be 3 years since Toonami Squad launched. So he was working on a look back before Toonami Squad even existed.
Oh God. That's hilarious.
I can't tell if you're crying or laughing crying.
Both. Toonami's gonna die before he finishes
Shut
the
up,
look
that'll
back.
never happen.
Oh please, even I know Cable's not gonna stay forever.
And if you want to be technical about it, Toonami did die. The Toonami in Asia.
Well, yeah, but the thing is,
And Toonami in Australia.
Toonami doesn't stay dead.
I think the only international Toonami left is Toonami France and Toonami Africa. What the hell is that? Is that the cat?
That's the cat.
What the hell are you doing to that cat, Silver?
I'm not doing anything.
What's wrong with it?
She misses my aunt,
Oh,
and that is it.
poor kitty.
She's lonely.
So anyway, as I was trying to say, this is episode 24, but we actually do have episode 23 each week. But our podcast producer Eric is still editing it, and hopefully that'll be out next week. But we wanted to this episode with so much recent news coming out, and we didn't want to be so far behind again. So that's why we did 24.
Also, I forgot to make the thumb. So, that's another reason why it's taking so long.
So this is your fault.
No, it's not my fault. It's also Eric's fault. Because he also told me that it's taking him a while to do the podcast.
Oh boy.
So it's not my fault completely. And that's what's important. No, you are not like James Cameron.
Only in terms of procrastination.
Nope. Nope. You are.
So are we ready to?
You're like M. Night Shyamalan. It said that M. Night Shyamalan made a good film.
Are we ready to do clean up and outros?
Yeah,
What?
as soon as Silver's done making fun of me.
Never! I
Yeah.
will never
Well, you
stop making fun of you!
Seriously, can we mute him?
Fathom, do you want to
No.
do clean up, or you want me to do it?
Do it. At this point, Silver's made fun of me. I'm gonna just shut up.
I win.
You can follow us on Twitter at Toonami Squad, Facebook at Toonami Squad Official, Instagram at Toonami Squad, Google Plus at Toonami Squad, Tumblr Toonami Squad. You can go chat with us on our Discord server. Where usually somebody there on at all times of the day.
You can also
And we'll
find
show you
us
up.
on a toaster, your iPhone.
Will you shut the hell up? Well, actually, our logo our logo is on an iPhone on our store.
on
So
your
check us out
Alexa,
at
on your Amazon Echo.
you can buy some merch from our store at Toonami Squad at redbubble.com. What else? I think that's everything. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, Player FM, Google Play, and I believe that's everything.
Which?
What else? Oh yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube and also on Twitch. Both are Toonami Squad. Check out the site, ToonamiSquad.com. Be sure to send us feedback. You can send feedback to podcast at ToonamiSquad.com. And now I guess it's time we do our outros. I am JMB at 70056 on Twitter. Also known as JMB, aka the Boss, founder and creator of Toonami Squad.
I'm Phantom, but nobody really cares. I'm at Phantastar64.
He's a writer, video editor for Toonami Squad. You can also find him at Phantom Store Productions on YouTube.
But nobody cares.
It's true.
I'm Gundam Bakugo 9 on Twitter. I'm a writer for the squad, and also you can find me on Gundam Barbados 9 on YouTube and Hoinkyoma 92 on Twitch.
I'm Silver. I like to
Really
ruin the
pretty.
podcast on purpose.
And he looks pretty.
No, I don't.
Find the video, boss.
No. No. We are still live. Why did you mention that?
Payback.
For trolling.
For what?
You trolled. You made the podcast longer than it should have.
It's not my fault. I was working on the thumbs. Anyway, yeah, I'm Silver. You can follow me. Actually, I forgot my Twitter handle, so just screw it.
Silver Absolution 2.
No, it's at Silver Absolute too.
Yeah, what
Or is
he
it just
said. I make the thumbs. I make sure that everything looks pretty enough.
I'm Silver and I look pretty.
I was talking about the graphics. And just for that, you're not getting thumbs for 2 months.
You won't be getting a gift then.
No, I meant Phantom specifically.
Oh.
Meh.
Anyway, and that's it. We can sign off now, right?
Wait, one side note. Gundam, are you doing gameplay of that game? The Gundam game?
New Gundam Breaker.
Yeah, you
I'm
doing live
working on
stream?
it. I'm working on doing pre-record, but I'll see about live stream later on if I can get it set up properly in my room.
So it's just pre-recorded, okay. Will you be uploading that afterwards?
Yes, to my YouTube at Gundam Barbatos 9 Veterans.
Okay. And that's it. Thank you for coming out and chatting with us. Have a good night. Stay gold and see you tomorrow for Toonami. And I will be live on our Discord chat about Toonami. So join us there tomorrow.
See ya.
Later.
Silver, look at the chat. Silver, look at the chat.
What?
Look at the chat.
Phantom, you. God, you're worse than Sam with the Despacito means.
Oh, you would like that song.
The song is dude. I only like the first 5 seconds of the song.
All right, guys. Good night.
Everything else is
We're
shit.
going off.
I'm gonna leave.
Good night, everyone.
Okay.